Hey shippers, it's your girl Naya here, and we're back with Andy Mack Season 3, Episode 6, The Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster. So we are in the apartment and we see Andy, Bex, and Bowie, and they're in a circle and they're playing a question game about Andy's questioning them about which parent knows the most about her, and of course Bex is winning. Bowie makes a little slick jab at her, and I didn't like when he said it. I was like, ooh, he touches upon the fact that Bex knew her whole life, and he only known her just now, so he doesn't know much about her because she kept Andy from him. And in that moment, I didn't really um she kind of brushed it off like it wasn't that big of a deal, but I don't know if it bothered her or not, but it was kind of gold. And then, Bowie goes to answer the door, and who do we see? The Miss Lovely Cookie Monster herself. And she hugs Bowie and she calls him Steven, and we end up finding out his name. I didn't know Bowie's name was Steven, so nobody knew his name, so it was kind of cool. Um, it still shocks me how much Andy doesn't know about her father. And I hope we get more Bowie and Andy scenes, them getting to know each other, just asking questions about their childhood. Uh, we end up finding out that Cookie likes to travel all over, kind of like how Bowie did when he was on his concerts, he was on his tours. So that family is more like into like branching out and doing things. She was on a cruise ship. So right off the back, I already knew that she doesn't really spend enough time with her family. So judging by the promos, I already knew she was going to be overbearing. I already knew she was going to be, you know, a mother, but it makes sense because, she travels a lot. She's always living on cruise ships, and so she never really gets to settle down and meet her family. And, Andy's 13 and that's her first time meeting her first grandbaby. So it makes sense. It makes absolute sense. Now when Andy started to like get a little like it makes sense that Andy doesn't really know her grandmother. You could tell she was really open to her, like she hugged her and then she wanted another hug, you know but then like she was okay with her, but at the same time y'all have to understand that Cookie is still a stranger. She still doesn't know who Cookie is, and Cookie is coming up in her life and flipping everything upside down. um yeah, you end up seeing her go into CC. you know you you know I think what really triggered Andy is when um she gave Andy a nickname. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called, well, anyway, I forgot what she called her, but she gave Andy like a really stupid nickname, and that's when Andy was like, "Oh no, I'm not signing off on that." It was just like she was trying to baby Andy, like because that's her first grandbaby, but Andy is like way past that stage. Like she's a whole teenager now. It's like years too late. It's like a good start, but it's like way too late. Like, she's grown now. Well, kind of grown, like teenager grown. And then, well, that's my whole thoughts on the Cookie and Andy situation. At the end, she tells her grandma, she wasn't being disrespectful. She was just like, tone it down a little bit, just a little bit. I understand that you miss us. You haven't seen us in a long time. I want to get to know you, but just tone it down. Tone it down. Now let's hop over to Tyrus. So we get the whole full snippet of TJ and Cyrus, and how excited he was. It was so cute. And then, we got to see the rest of the conversation, and TJ, Cyrus is like, "Do they even know I exist?" And then TJ is like, "Of course they do. I talk about you." Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's like one of the cutest things. Like, ah, to know baby talking about you. You just like, you talk about me. Oh my god, I was fangirling. Like I was so excited, and then Cyrus was trying to pay it off so cool. And then as soon as CJ hit that corner, he called up and he was like, "Look, I made it. People talk about me. People care." Um, we also have to touch upon the fact of Buffy and Jonah. Remember that time when we all thought that Buffy had a crush on Jonah? They should have stuck to that script because Buffy and Jonah, like their chemistry is so natural. Like I've never seen anything like it. Like they just look so comfortable around each other and they're just so natural. Like it's not that I don't like Walker. I do like Walker. It's just that for me, her and Walker try too hard to like connect or click. Like her and Jonah knew each other since season 1, so it's easy for me. They had a whole episode of just Buffy and Jonah just hanging out together. He gives her his skateboard. I think it was so cute. Now I have an excuse to get a new board. I mean, this thing is pretty good. And I want to replace the wheels. They are so cute. This weekend, I'll go with you. I'll leave you get a new deck. And then you can teach me some new tricks. And before we know it, I'll be better than you. And then I'll wake you up because you'll be dreaming. And then I'll wake you up because you were dreaming about me. They are so cute. Like their banter was so adorable. No skateboarding inside school. And then you got the principal who was like being super harsh with the dress code. And sat there and started and he took the he took their skateboard. I'm watching the episode right now. It's insane. What I have to go to? Let me just fast forward through this because I feel like I'm hopping around subjects and I'm not getting my mind together. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me pause this. So Cyrus's cute self strolls in on his bike, and all the boys are in motorcycles, just like I said it would be. And TJ, he introduces him to his friends, and the blonde guy name is Xander. Y'all peep Xander, right? So Cyrus says something totally Cyrus, and Xander's like, you know what, you TJ's right, you are funny. And he's just laughing at Cyrus's awkwardness, and TJ asks Cyrus, does he want to ride on the motorcycle, does he want to try it? And Cyrus is like, no, that's not my thing. And then the blonde dude's like, it could be your thing, if you tried it out. And TJ is helping Cyrus with all the gears. He helped him how to get on. And then once Cyrus actually gets on, like, he is so terrible at it. It's not even funny. Like, it's so laughable. And if y'all peep a scene, Xander is laughing at Cyrus. And then TJ's like, yo, TJ got so defensive. Like, he tightened up real fast. He was like, chill. Don't do that. Don't do that right now. He was like, don't laugh at him. I got my life as a fangirl. I was dying, y'all. It was the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. And the whole time, TJ is just cheering him on. He's just, just being truly supportive of Cyrus. And I absolutely adored it. He was like, you did so good, even though Cyrus did so terrible, you did so good. And then he was like, look, I got you. And then he showed him the little video and stuff. And then he said that, Cyrus lost his shoe. And, Cyrus ends up pointing out on the phone that he, found it. It was just a great Cyrus scene in general. And then, of course, it got ruined later on with the gun. But, I could have this.
That's so on brand for me. Check it out. Got a great shot of you.
Oh my gosh. Let me just fast forward this. I have to go straight to the gun scene. Just give me a second, because oh my god, Buffy and Jonah in the skate shop. Adorable. adorable, so cute. And he talking. Bex was so great. I mean, not Bex. Cece was so great because Cece was just like, Cece had no problems off her back. She was just like, I ain't jealous because I'm not a grandma. Cece is so wonderful. She is really like pushing that she is not a grandma. She is Cece. She doesn't even want to be called that.
Hey, hey, question about the watermelons. Yeah? We having some kind of eating contest?
Oh
Or
my
what?
gosh. Cyrus is so naive. Like this boy is just like he's like, oh, so we gonna have like an eating contest or whatever, and he's just like, no, what? We're gonna shoot them. So casual.
You cracked me up, man. What I say? Eating contest? We're not gonna eat the watermelon. We're gonna shoot them.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude, you ever seen a watermelon go? Just forget that. My dad. Does he know you
Oh
have?
my god. It was his dad's, and he goes up to TJ and was like, yo, you should go with me, and TJ is not even looking him in the eye. So see, TJ's staying. Of course, like I knew something was gonna happen where TJ was gonna stay. Like I said, this could go one or two ways. Like TJ's definitely staying. Um, I just want to skip over to like the end of the episode where Cyrus walks in and to like the little he's going to like the principal, whatever, and I think it's the principal, yeah, and he's going to tell them that TJ's friends had a gun and TJ was with them, and that and Cyrus said something that was totally true, and he tells Andy like, my mom says I'm doing the right thing, but TJ is going to hate me, and he is. Yeah, I know TJ is gonna hate him simply because anything, like, we live in this day and age where social media and any stupid thing that you do, it doesn't even have to be at school or in the workplace, you can get fired for it. That's why you see a lot of people who be at restaurants or doing racist things at end up getting fired from their job for something that they did hanging out with their friends. See, that's the type of day and age we live in. Cyrus can potentially get TJ kicked off the team. They're only in middle school, so that's really bad if he's trying to get on the team in middle school. I mean, in high school soon, because he is like in like the 8th grade, right? Yeah, yeah. Like this can fucked up. Cyrus could fuck up TJ's chances like really big, really big. If he were to snitch, understand something. Like me, I'm that type of friend that I would tell you what you're doing is like effing stupid, but I wouldn't like go to the police. Like, like I know it's horrible, but like if my how am I gonna say this without sounding horrible? Like me, I would like, I can't even explain it, but yeah, like me, I wouldn't go to the police. I wouldn't go to the police. I think the first person I'll probably tell is like their parent or something. That way you could get punished without really like this is Disney, so this is a perfect world. So I think somebody like the gun went missing and they already knew about the accident before it happened, so I'm pretty sure somebody got hurt with the gun. I'm hoping that TJ didn't, accidentally get shot in the leg or something stupid like that, because that would ruin his chances at basketball. I hope they don't make it that too dramatic, but I hope something, I hope everybody's okay. I just hope that the father, who is like a police officer, I think Xander said that it was his dad's gun. So I hope that, he ends up just finding out that it's missing and then ends up like rounding all the kids up. But that's it. Like that's all I have to say about Annie Mac. I wish they would have saved this for the actual episode. Then I would have been more shocked and I would have loved it even more. But I kind of live for the spoilers. No lie. Like anything Tyrus, I'm clicking on it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye.